अवसर दिनुभएकोमा आयोजकलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। यो निकै महत्त्वपूर्ण सवाल हो। हाम्रो उत्तरी छिमेकी, हाम्रो मित्र राष्ट्र चीन जुन छ त्यो विश्वको दोस्रो अर्थतन्त्र मात्रै होइन, त्यो विश्वको पर्चेसिङ क्यापासिटीको हिसाबले पहिलो अर्थतन्त्र नै हो अहिले। दोस्रो, ऊ यसकारण हामीलाई धेरै महत्त्वको छ कि हामीसँग जम्मा दुईटा मात्रै छिमेकी छन्, चीन र भारत। र हाम्रो अस्तित्व, हाम्रो विकास, आर्थिक विकास सबै कुराहरू मुख्यतः यी दुईटा देशसँग हामीले कस्तो खालको सम्बन्ध स्थापित गर्न सक्छौँ र कस्तो किसिमको हातेमालो गरेर अघि बढ्न सक्छौँ भन्ने कुराले हाम्रो भाग्य निर्धारण गर्छ। यहाँसम्म कि हाम्रो देशको सार्वभौमिक अस्तित्व, हाम्रो देशको शान्ति र प्रगति, यी सबै कुरा यी दुईटा देशसँगको सम्बन्धमा धेरै हदसम्म यो त्यसमा भर गर्दछ। त्यसो हुनाले चीनसँगको सम्बन्धको बारेमा हामीले जुन छलफल गर्दैछौँ, यो भनेको झन्डै झन्डै हाम्रो आधा जसो सवालहरूको एउटा निर्क्युल हुने ठाउँ हो। र यसमा मलाई बोल्न दिनुभयो, तपाईँहरूलाई म धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। र मैले के लाग्छ भनेदेखि अब नेपालीमा मात्रै बोलेँ भनेदेखि यो राम्रो मौका, जहाँ चाहिँ हामीले चिनिया नेतृत्व पनि यहाँ भेटेका छौँ, अलिकति अन्याय हुन जान्छ। त्यसकारण म अङ्ग्रेजीमा बोल्ने अनुमति चाहन्छु। रेस्पेक्टेड चेयरम्यान अफ दि program, our former ambassador to China, former ambassador to Russia, DCM of Chinese DCM, Mr. Wang Xin. Similarly, chairman or leaders of so many very important organizations working both in business sector and in people-to-people sectors, relations. I'm very happy to be here speaking in this important meeting about some of my views, how our relation with China and the new policies China is adopting can play an important role in promoting Nepali economic build-up. I will first like to say and echo some of my friends who had already spoken, and if you have missed because of Nepali language, DCM Mr. Wang, I would like to translate a few of them. Our concerns are that we, Nepal, are facing some of the non-tariff barriers when trading with China. This has been raised by a few friends, and if I was to speak at first, I would also raise that issue. This happens because our relations are asymmetrical. China is a big country, advanced country, big population, big economy, and Nepal is smaller in all regards. And so to solve this problem, we need some concessional policies from China to Nepal, especially to Nepal. And this then leads to, when we add to that we have only two important neighbors, we are landlocked, call it other very good words, like land-linked or whatever we say, we have only two direct neighbors. So in that sense, we have to solve our relations, economic balance, trade balance, both with India and China individually. This is very important point of departure. Otherwise, Nepal will fail. So now let us come to China. There are so many aspects where we can cooperate. This is true. As Professor Liu put it, we have some points of advantage, like we have tourism resources, we have water resources, we have Buddhism, but how much, what is the percentage of these sectors when it comes to our export to China. Very, very small. So when we are talking about what we import from China, even 1% of what we import has not been exported to China. So this is a very serious issue, and this needs to be solved. And to solve it, many friends suggest that we can export our agriculture or this or that. I agree with that. But the most vital point is, as Mr. Pandey put it, that is very true. FDI that is dedicated to export its good products to China. If it is exported to other countries, that's okay. In case it is not produced, exported to other countries, then either it should be absorbed in Nepal or exported to China. That is the only way we can head to a healthy bilateral economic relation between Nepal and China. There is no other option. So, organizers, you missed one point. In this very important meeting, you should have invited some Nepali policymakers, especially government sectors, like Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Trade. That is very important. I don't see those representatives here. So, when talking with the Chinese, we have to be able to put our interest from our side. China, in Nepali we have one saying, those who wear the shoes understand where it pains. So, Nepali pain should be realized and has been realized and has been to be put with the Chinese counterparts by ourselves. China is very much ready to support us. That we have seen since 1955, actually 56. When China, in 1956, we received about one third or 1/4 of all international aid abroad from China. That means 1/4 of the international Chinese aid came to Nepal. We had that very high gravity at that time. So over the years, the proportion has been going smaller and smaller. So where is the problem? Somewhere there is problem that we have not been able to absorb, to attract Chinese support in the same proportion as the Chinese economy is growing. So this is very important issue. And I, at this point, feel there is one very important aspect that Chinese can support us, that is Karnali-Mansarovar corridor. It solves two problems. One, it will help us absorb a lot of foreign currency, especially from Indian pilgrims. This is very important aspect. And second, it will bring the money to Nepal's most backward province. So it will solve two-way. And that we have seen from the Qinghai-Tibet Railway. Through this railway, China has achieved tremendous economic build-up in Tibet, Xinjiang. So the same type of experience can be utilized here, and the same sort of development can be realized here. So this is my proposal. I know some people, governments are also working on that, but our focus has to be given there. It will improve tourism, it will improve our industry, it will improve our agricultural market for our Karnali products. It can bring a lot of things. Friends, please you think about that. And there are also a lot of gems, mines, that can be exported as precious gems, and it may become someday a new Burma for these gems that is found in Karnali and especially in Karnali. So this can be one area. And another suggestion I would like to make is our business people need to be united. We don't have to fight each other for small interests. I agree, we are small or medium-sized enterprises, but that does not mean that united we still are small. Why don't we make one laboratory? Why don't we demand with our government that government sets up one quality quarantine checkpoint near the border? Or if the government does not have this money to invest, why don't we take permission from government and run one laboratory in each of our border points? This is very important aspect, and here we need to unite. We have a lot of money. We are not poor, but we are not managing our resources well. This is what I want. I have seen. I know I shouldn't take much time, but there are a few points I have to speak. And another problem comes from our blame game. Regarding the BRI, Nepal has made very clear we want to take BRI projects. Maybe by mistakenly we listed over 30 or 35 BRI projects, and these could not advance ahead as we wanted. But the bottleneck issue, somebody has to speak. Nepal is not in a position to take loans. That is the fact. And China is not in a position to give all in donation. That is also a fact. So I'm not opposing aids or blocking the aids. If China is capable or if it is willing to give aid, more aid, actually China has been constantly giving us aids. Not millions, in billions. But still, if we want it, that is not very good sounding also. So FDI, direct investment, or Chinese investment for profit. Why we should go for that? Because if we get some donation, China just gives it and it doesn't look after how it is spent. And in many instances, maybe it will be spent not much in a efficient way. But if the Chinese entrepreneurs are investing in Nepal for profit, then they will see all the details, and they will make sure that these projects are selected in such a way that it makes profit in long term. So from that angle, FDI is our second departure. We have to go for that. And there are some problems that we are facing, small problems, not big problems. Like, in the trading points, we have sometimes delays, sometimes lack of communication. Sometimes we send goods, but for a long time, the goods cannot pass the quarantine. Or when we import some perishable goods like apples, they don't get entry easily. Those are very little issues that we can solve very clearly when we two sides sit on and decide how we can solve these issues. These are not big issues. Payments issues will also be solved very soon, because we are very soon going to have a branch of Chinese bank also. So it is not all, a dark side. We have very shining sides, very positive sides. Our trade, not only trade is improving, our relations are improving, and we have Chinese speakers, a lot of Chinese speakers in Nepal also. We are teaching Chinese language in middle schools, high schools, in government schools. We are teaching Chinese language in 2 Confucius institutes, 3 universities, and we are also introducing Chinese online. We are running Chinese programs for non-credit courses as well. So language barrier will be overcome very soon. And also, both Chinese and Nepali are versatile. They are very well versed in English language. So language only is not a main barrier. Now our main barrier is our we are not well equipped, well planned. And when we are talking about trilateral relations between Nepal, India, and China, so that has not yielded a lot of result. So at this moment, let us first go for Nepal-China relations, Nepal-China economy and trade balance, and all other ways will be open. Thank you so much.